Yo, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience at a chiropractor. I'm going to turn this way. I'm actually, this is so random. I'm in an RV at an RV show and we got here an hour early. So now I have an hour to kill and I don't have a video for today. So I figured I'd talk about my chiropractor experience. That happened last week. So basically, I made that video about fitness in your 30s last week, about how things change and you have to take care of your imbalances. And if you don't, you're going to have long-term problems and all this stuff. So I bit the bullet. I went to a chiropractor. I bought a $36 Groupon for like the first session where they do. So basically the first time you go to a chiropractor, they'll do, they need to do like an assessment, figure out what's wrong with you. Honestly, it's just kind of an excuse for them to charge more money, but whatever. It is what it is. And then they'll do an adjustment and like a little bit of treatment on you. So I went to the session. I went in, paid 36 bucks, and it was amazing. Let me just tell you, it was incredible. So the chiropractor, the dude's name was Dr. O. It was in Vegas. This is not a paid, you know, anything. Like, I'm not getting compensated for this, but the dude is really good. On Groupon, I just saw him as Dr. O, and I was like, okay, Dr. O. I thought he was Chinese or something. I didn't really think about it, or Japanese. It just sounded like Japanese. Anyway, I go in there, and it's this like, you know, the guy comes out. He's like, hey, I'm Dr. O. And it was this like 6'6", like 250-pound black guy, like jacked. I was like, oh man, I'm in for a serious adjustment here. But anyway, we went to the back. I liked that he was very fit, right? Looks like he, you know, worked out and knows about how to, like treat an athlete, I guess. Anyway, went in there and I told him like what my issues were, like some shoulder pain and tightness and just stuff doesn't feel right here. And he's like, okay, yeah, you know, we'll fix you up, this and that. So he laid me on this table. It's kind of like a massage table where you're face down and you put your arms at your sides. And basically what he did is he put these two hot plates kind of on my upper back, which is where my issues are. And he left it there for like 5 minutes. And it was kind of like, it got warm and it also kind of like electrocuted my muscles a little bit, caused them to kind of tense up. And the idea, I guess, is that it causes your muscles to relax, right? You like flex them really hard. And then when you're done, it just kind of loosens them up and helps them relax. Because when they do an adjustment, they want your muscles to be relaxed. They don't want to, you know, crack your neck and your spine and all that if your muscles are tight. Otherwise, you know, you might pull a muscle or something like that. So anyway, he did that. And then he took this thing. I didn't actually get a look at what the tool was, but it felt like it was like a little hammer. And he would kind of like hit my muscle on the back with whatever this fucking thing was. And he would hit it and it would go like clack. And then it would go clack, 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 right? Like it would do like extra smacks on my muscle or something like that. Anyway, he did that maybe 20 times on either side. And then we did the adjustments, right? And I'm lying face down and he's like, okay, you know, he like grabs my head and he's like, all right, we're going to do, you know, I'm going to just turn your neck a little bit to the side. And I didn't realize it was an adjustment. So he like takes my head, like one hand here and one hand here, and he kind of lifts it up like this and goes and fucking cracked like all in my neck. And then he did the other side. And right away, I felt better. Oh my God. It was like right away, I was like, oh God, just feels so good. And then he laid me on my back and I was lying down with my, you know, on my back with my legs up like this. And he kind of like tilted me to the side off of the bed. And you know how when you crack your back, when you kind of twist to the side? Well, he did that. Like I was kind of twisted to the side a little bit. And then he just like pushed me, like twisted me even more, but like really sharply and just cracked all kinds of stuff in my back. And then he did it on the other side. And then that was it. That was the whole treatment. That was like, it was like, you know, total time of him working on me was less than 10 minutes. I was out of there within 25 minutes and like right away, maybe not right away, but after doing the treatment, I felt much looser. First of all, I felt much looser. I felt much more symmetrical in my shoulders and my back. I felt a ton of relief. It was hard for me to kind of pinpoint exactly what the relief was, but it just felt like my spine was more aligned and just things were not as uneven as I felt like they've been lately. Because I've had issues with my shoulders. One is really tight. My right shoulder is really tight. My left is fine. So what ends up happening is that the more that I train, I feel like I'm getting a great workout on my left side, but because my right doesn't have full range of motion, I don't feel the same feeling of like having trained my body enough like I do on my left side. But I don't feel the same sense of worked outedness on my right side as I do on my left side, if that makes sense. But having worked out since doing the adjustment, I feel like I'm able to get more of a full range of motion on my right side also. And this was just the first treatment. So I signed up for some more sessions. I'm going to keep doing it. He said I only need like a month of treatment twice a week. So, you know, and I think that's acceptable. I paid $225 for 5 sessions, which is reasonable in my opinion. It's $45. Probably could have got it cheaper for somewhere else, but this guy is really good, or I was very happy with, you know, it was worth 45 or 36, whatever dollars for me to go in there and do what I did. I plan on going back, obviously, because I bought the sessions. I'll probably end up buying more. Even though I'm leaving Vegas soon, I'll probably do maybe 5 more after that. I'm not really sure, but one thing that I wanted to mention is that after the actual adjustment, I was kind of out of it, right? Those of you who have had a massage or cupping done, you know, or you may have experienced that when you do the treatment, you just feel kind of like relaxed, but more than just relaxed, like just fuzzy kind of. I don't really even know how to explain it. And I felt like that, but like times 100, you know, maybe not 100. Anyway, I felt like that to a very large degree after the actual adjustment. So I went home and I was planning on going to the gym afterwards. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just go do the quick adjustment and go work out. No energy to work out at all. I was gassed. I was like, got into bed and like just laid in bed for 3 hours, just staring at the ceiling. And every hour or so I would get up like, okay, I'm going to the gym. I'd get up and I'd just be totally exhausted, no energy to do anything. But not necessarily in a bad way. I just felt like my body was getting used to the new, you know, position it was in. Because they say that when you know, before you go in for a chiropractic adjustment, your body is kind of misaligned, right? And when it's misaligned, your muscles are kind of permanently lightly contracted. So it's this like permanent stress response that you have. And when you go and you do an adjustment, it puts everything back into place and then they're finally able to relax. So it's kind of like this thing how if you're very stressed for a long time and you're finally able to relax, then you're not stressed out anymore. And you get this like wave of relief. And that's kind of what I felt. So anybody who's got back or shoulder issues, I personally highly recommend going to a chiropractor. I don't know if everybody's as good as this guy. If you're in Vegas and you want to go be seen by somebody who's a sports specialist, I recommend this guy, Dr. O. I think it's called Halo Clinic. Go to haloclinic.org if you want to check him out. This guy's really good. I mean, I've only done 1 treatment, but I'm very happy with it and I can't wait to go back. So that is my opinion on that. Let me know what you guys think. Again, sorry about this kind of strange little environment that I'm in, but I'm working in a trade show. So, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Cool. If you like the video, click the like button. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave a comment. Any and all comments are appreciated as they do help the algorithm. If you have not subscribed, click that subscribe button. If you want to lose 10 pounds in 3 days, click the link in the description, sign up for my free guide. Peace.